Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us and picking us as your pilots today. It is going to be me, Sierra 1254 Zanzibar Craig. Thank you guys for joining us today. Taking off at another sortie out of Luke Air Force Base in Glendale, Arizona. Today, joining me today is going to be Blood, beloved, our new one of our newer wingmen that we have here in the 528th Fighter Squadron. So he is a very valued asset, and boy, does he know a lot of really great things. Today, I want to go ahead and show off this really beautiful aircraft that you guys see right here. We have it parked right here with the chocks covers, ladder, the whole 9 yards right here, and some beautiful liveries on the outside. We're going to show off the F-16C today, and it's made by DC Designs. For a further outside inspection, we'll go ahead and we will toss it off to Blood. Blood, go ahead and take it away.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Blood Cog. Other people may know me as Tropic. And today, I'm going to be doing a nice demonstration in the F-16C Fighting Falcon, or more popularly known as the
More popularly known as the what, sir? Sorry, your
Viper.
comms are cutting up. There we go. Very nice. Alrighty, well, go ahead and lead us to a nice exterior here.
Hey, well, if we take a nice little walk around of the outside, you'll see that the liveries for the F-16 right now are not super detailed. They're almost kind of like stickered on in the sense that they don't really have high fidelity just yet. And if you look at the exterior nozzle on the back, at the moment it doesn't open fully at full afterburner, but with the update that's going to be coming out soon, it will. And it will be receiving a new afterburner look as well.
I like it so far. I like all the little details. Of course, you have the ladder, the covers, and you have the remove before flight tags right there. Low
Indeed.
poly as ever as soon as you do a little bit of a zoom in here. So go ahead and explain to us your little livery that you have going on here. Who are the Stingers? Do you know anything about that?
The Stingers, I believe, are out of Tyndall Air Force Base. I think. Don't quote me on that, though.
I'm liking it right here. It's pretty solid. Like I said, we'll go ahead and do some nice little detail right here. You got the warning, fast-acting speed brakes in the back, of course. 16 with the speed brakes right there back. And then do a nice little view of the underbelly. Go up underneath right here. Check out the landing gears and everything else like that. The chocks on the ground. We really missed this in the other previous airframe showcases for you guys, so we want to go ahead and kind of show off just a little bit more detail for you guys, kind of get up really in the nitty gritty here. We are performing off of the Xbox Series S right now currently, so this is to kind of show you, if you're curious about how it operates or whatnot, this is kind of the way she's gonna look here. But alrighty, sir, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, a little bit closer to your face there, apologies. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and show off my airframe here, and I have the 31 Tigers. I'm not quite sure where they're from. It's a really amazing livery that comes with the F-16 whenever you get it. Like I mentioned before, this is by DC Designs. Beautiful livery in the back, dude. Fucking, you got all the red, the yellows, the tiger stripes. It looks really solid. You got the tiger face on one side, and you got the 31 Tigers on the other. Other than that, for the fuselage and everything else, everything is basically about the same as Blood's over there. Nothing too fancy. But I am ready to take off, sir.
Yep. Affirmative.
Copy. For today's flight plan, we're going to be taking off at Luke Air Force Base, like I mentioned before, and those mountains that you see right there in the background, those are the White Tank Mountains. We're going to go ahead, and that's going to be our playground for today. We're going to be taking off, flying about over. It should be about no more than about 30 nautical miles away. Go ahead and do some nice G maneuvers, mess around, fly around, test out this airframe to go ahead and show you guys, do some touch and goes, and we'll go ahead and RTB back here to Luke, and we'll go ahead and call it a video. Alrighty, sir, I'm going to go ahead and hop inside that cockpit now. Going to reset that camera. And for today's cold start, I will be leading it. So as soon as you're inside the cockpit for the F-16, you're going to want to go ahead and look to your back right. And over here, you're going to see some buttons. And these are going to be your covers, chocks, and your ladder. You can go ahead and switch those off whenever you're ready. And of course, you see that's off. We do a nice little exterior. We have all of our covers off now. Remove before flight. We are ready to go ahead and start that bad boy up. Back inside here, we're going to go ahead and move to our left-hand side. Beforehand, if you guys like to, because a lot of the fuel gauges that you're going to be looking at is the right-hand side over there, like the fuel and everything else. So if you guys like to, you can go ahead and click right here where your warning lights usually would be. And you can make that yoke disappear. Because it is a right-hand stick yoke for the 16. So I make it disappear just for startup so we can go ahead and pay attention to that fuel. So that's disappeared. And then another little fun thing here is if you follow that mouse right here closest to you on your left-hand thigh, you'll see show and hide throttle. And you'll see that big beefy boy just appear and disappear. For startup, usually for other people that are playing off controller, me personally, I have a stick and throttle setup, so it's a little bit easier for me. That button is there, so thank God for DC Designs for throwing that bad boy in there. But if we click that, we'll go ahead and find all of our essential buttons for startup, which right there behind where the throttle would be is our main power. Go ahead and click that on, and we'll see her come to life. See that heads-up display come. See our artificial horizon start to feel out. That's good. And we see our little heads-up displays and everything's starting to light up. So everything's solid there, and that's good. So you see a lot of detail in this front area here as well. Right now I have the canopy up, but as soon as it's closed, if you guys are familiar with the 16, the bubble canopy is beautiful. It absolutely does not obscure anything. We got that main power on. What we're going to go ahead and do is while that's chilling, right back here. Oh, didn't mean to turn that on. Right back here from your main power, if you go right back, you'll see the engine feed, the IFF, and then right underneath that, right here is going to be all your exterior lights. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn those strobes off for right now. Make sure that those are chilling until we're ready for takeoff. We'll do beacon lights, nav lights, and then we'll go ahead and for recognition, since it's at nighttime, we'll leave those off. So for recognition, we'll leave that 0%. And for our nav lights, we'll go ahead and turn those bad boys all the way up to 100%. Why not? So nav lights should be on. So right now we're only going to have beacon and nav, and we'll turn strobe on as soon as we're about to taxi onto the actual runway. So main power, exterior lights. We're going to go ahead and right in front, make sure that your AB control switch is normal. So this way you can go ahead and control your afterburner. And you're going to go ahead and right in front of that with your JFS starter switch. And make sure that bad boy is flipped on. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and... Alright, canopy lever, get out of the way. Engine starter should be right there. Canopy keeps coming up though. She's being finicky. There she is. Engine starter switch is going to be right in front of that GSF starter switch. So right after you flip all those bad boys on, go ahead and flip that on, and you'll start to get a nice little response from her. And we'll go into third person there to hear her start up. See right now it is during the daytime. We do have those taxi lights on. I'll go ahead and turn those off, and that's actually a really good moment while we have our engine spooling up right now to show you guys. I'll go ahead and close that canopy. This way it's a little bit quieter. So over here you'll go ahead and see your landing gear. To the left of that you'll see your landing lights, and we can go ahead and just shut that bad boy off. So this way we no longer have those because we're not going to need those because it's daytime obviously. So you'll see that JSF starter switch flip back eventually whenever it's ready. or excuse me, that engine start, is it'll flip back whenever it's ready, and it'll be about 20% or idle for LVR. So, and then you'll be ready. From there, I'm going to go ahead and arm my seat. She'll be good to go. Now, the only other thing that you're going to go ahead and on your right-hand side, you'll see a warning light for flaps. Don't worry about that because they're already automatic. They'll chill and they'll do their thing as soon as they're ready. Over here on the right-hand side as well, right above the warning lights, you'll see the fuel. That's good. Liquid oxygen. We're not really going to worry about that too much. That usually chills, but we're going to go ahead and look at the top right next to our artificial horizon, and you'll see the fuel flow, and we're going to want to make sure that that's at least 800 for startup. If that number has not gone up, go ahead and look to your back left-hand side, and this will be all your fuel systems that you'll need to do. So if there's any issues and trouble starting and whatnot, you'll be able to go through that. And if that's something else that will be a curiosity, like troubleshooting and engine shooting, maybe we'll do a video like that in the future. But the only other thing now, if you double check everything else, engine spooled up. The only other thing that I like to do is for my head-mounted display, my helmet-mounted display, I like to go ahead and make sure that that bad boy is up just a little bit, so this way I can see around, see what's going on. And then my heads-up display as well on my center is good for my HUD. Turn that bad boy up a little bit. Alrighty, Blood. I'm good to go if you are, sir.
Yep, we are green across the board.
Copy that. Going to start taxiing my way to the runway.
Alrighty, following behind.
See, I always get in trouble playing cameraman, goddammit. Reason 100 to get a PC. Not too bad for today's weather. Just a little bit of overcast with some partial clouds right there. Nothing too bad. Looks like we have some 2 live aircraft in the area or general vicinity of where we'll be flying, but they're about 40,000, 39,000, so they shouldn't bother us too much. So no one's coming in to land. There is an 18 over there, but we should be good. He's still at 17 for altitude. Crossing over runway, moving over to runway 21 right. Taxiing out on the runway now.
Yep, I am holding short of the runway.
Copy. I'm going to go ahead and turn on those strobes as well. Copy, sir. I'm in position.
And I am as well.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Alrighty, my friend. Let's do this. Break off. Mill power. Pulling up to 100% afterburner. Rotating.
Rotating.
I see you coming over me. Oh shit, come on baby girl, rotate. What's wrong with you?
There you go, you got it.
Acting up a little bit different there. I don't know if that was my stick or what, but yep, we are in the air. There we go. I meant to do that. It was the old... I made you think I was going to crash. Alright, we're going to be a little bit heavier for fuel here. We're going to try to go up. And right now, if you want to, Blood, we can start rotating around towards the training area.
Alrighty. Right, we are heading 300 degrees to the mountains.
Copy. Rotating 3. Get nice and low at first, then we can kind of gain some altitude at about 10-15. Oh, I see you down there, you sneaky Pete. Alright, I'm going to do a nice little wide corkscrew up to about 7,000. Then I'll start rotating over to normal to about like 10 to 15. But we're going to go ahead and try to chill around this area as much as possible.
Alrighty.
Just hit 6. About to rotate over. I might corkscrew a little bit over. I'm going to try to hold altitude before I hit 7 to face west. This is where we have a little bit more desert to play with. Alright, I'm going up to about 10,000. Alright, I'm at 10. Going to try to chill around here. Alright, I'm going to start rotating back around. So do you see Tonopah right here in front of us, sir?
Yes, sir.
So that will be our limit. And then those mountains over there will be our limit. So in between here, we'll go ahead and try to stick around here. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and keep this heading. Let's see if you can do anything fancy over my canopy on the first person, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'm not touching a thing on the throttle or anything.
See if we can give you a little bit of a roll here.
Copy, just let me know what angle. Oh, I see you coming in.
Get a little more speed here.
Oh, look at you coming in. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Beautiful. I love it. Alright, I'll meet you down there, bud.
Already.
Oh, you're diving down too, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I figured we'd get down to these mountain passes up over here.
Alright, bet.
Some low flying.
Nice little turn. Reversal, see you over there. Copy, I see which way you're going in. Dive a little bit lower here. Do the nice little skimming off the hairs here.
Like the invert.
Gonna go up, pull a nice little G right over this. There we go.
Very nice.
I love aircraft showcases. That's when we get to sit there and just really push her to the limit. Everyone on this road is going to be very frightened right now, but that's okay. Alright, I'm trying to find you, but I'm over here playing with Thunderbirds, so
I've got eyes on you.
Oh, I see you there. I see you there, bud. Alright, we want to go in and try to demonstrate a nice little cross and then a nice two circle.
Absolutely, I will out in front.
Copy, I see you over there.
Alright. Spin around and come right back at you.
Copy. I'll go ahead and start slowing down here for a second. We are at super low altitude, so this will be interesting. Go ahead and maintaining course west 276. A little bit of wider of a circle than I wanted to. Wasn't quite ready for that. Alright, there we go. This is the cross. And now. A lot slower than I wanted to, but that's okay. I see you. There we go. Oh, going into the fucking invert, huh? Okay. Trying to have me bleed off fucking air. I see you, but it's okay. Hey, listen, if we're going to go into a dogfight, we'll go into a dogfight really quick. Oh, I see you. Okay. We'll take it to the deck.
It's what the Viper likes. Speed management, patience, and it will destroy in the right fights.
In the reversal. Come on, baby girl. Come on.
Patience here is key, and then bam. Well, you're banded into the HUD, and you have a gun solution.
Come on, don't be too Mr. Fancy Pants there. Not getting a fucking splash one. Fuck you. You're not
Nope.
getting it. Oh,
Can't
over
do
my
that
dead
now.
body.
Have the whole rest of the video to shoot here.
Come on, baby girl. I know you can do it. Come on. Come on. Oh, where the fuck did you go, dude? That's never good.
Lose sight,
You bastard.
lose the fight.
Yep, you're right behind me, and that's not good. Good shit, my friend. Good shit.
Viper is a menace.
Are you below me? Nope. Just seen you coming up on my left-hand side, then I came into the cockpit and I just didn't see you anymore. You're right there in my blind spot. Well, you were for a second. I don't know where the hell you are now. That's even more frightening. Oh, there you are. Look at you. Alright, I got about 69 for fuel. Let's go ahead and bring it nice and low. Do you see this mountain right here in front of us?
Yes, yes I do.
Let's go nice and low, see how fast we can get. We'll pull a nice little invert right over that bad boy. And go right for the biggest one right there.
Alright, we are now supersonic.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, invert. And dive down. Full afterburner. Oh, okay, bud. Okay, okay. I see you. Falling in with you.
Alright, let's see what we can get into over here. Alright, back off the power here. Coaster in.
Nice. Turn here. There we go. What you doing for engine power?
You're sitting at about 87%, climbing to 90%.
Copy.
Kill the power, I will circle back around and give you lead.
Copy. No, sir. We're going to cross right over each other. We're going to start heading over towards Luke. We'll go in and start doing some touch and goes.
Affirmative.
We'll cross over each other right now.
Here is the high five.
Woo! Holy shit, dude. Fucking, you gave me a haircut. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start heading back. I believe it's back towards west is going to be home. That's RTB. Made it a little bit farther in the area than what I wanted to, but that is completely okay. Dude, with the Fighting Falcon, how can you not do it? This thing is beautiful.
Yeah, I feel that at times the F-16 doesn't get enough credit for what it really can do. It is one of the best dogfighters that we have. It was designed for it.
How you doing on feel? Oh yeah, that's right. You're
doing
invincible.
decent. Yep.
We got an F-22 in the air about west, roughly 250.
Yep. Play it right.
More, yeah.
I
Probably
like the name.
224. So you crossing over the top there?
Yeah, pull back on the power.
Yeah, same. I'm chilling about 76, 77 right now. Let's go ahead and start drifting in. We're not too far away from base. Base should be coming up right now. Go ahead. I'm going to double check with LVR right now. That's Sedona. That's Flag. There's Luke. Okay, where the fuck are we? We're right there. Alright, we're gonna have to RTB and turn around. And Luke should be behind us then, and we should be good. Go ahead, and we're gonna rotate around. Basically gonna just make a nice little U-turn.
Okay, okay.
And heading, I'll let you know. Keep the nice rotation. Heading is going to be roughly east 077, 77 degrees.
Got it. 77 degrees east.
We head that way. Luke should be just right off to the left of our little nose there. There you are, good old Luke. And then whenever we come in, we should have... Oh. Yep, got you, Luke. Yep. Alright, well. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate that. I was like, hopefully it'll tell me some more information, but it didn't give me what the runway looked like. It just looks like a big blob, so thank you, VFR. You're a big help.
Yep, the default in-game map, which is why I would probably recommend to anybody that they get the Flow add-on, or the Flow Essentials add-on from Parallel 42. Solid product.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and RTB back over to Luke Air Force Base. From there, we'll do some nice little touch and goes, and then we'll go ahead and we will call that a video for the F-16. Right now, as we're returning back to base, for you, Blood Tropic, if you will, what is your pros and cons of the F-16?
At the moment, I'd say my pros and cons, if you take a look around your cockpit, you'll see that the textures are decent on the inside, but they could definitely be touched up, mainly if you take a look over at your throttle to the left. It kind of looks like low-res liquid metal at times. The new textures, the completely redone cockpit has now very solid, clean textures. Much better. Much better. Same thing with the exterior textures as well. They have been redone, touched up. It is just going to be a very nice, beautiful overhaul for the F-16. And additionally to that, the flight model is going to be tightened up a bit as well, to my knowledge. Also, Dean has stated that he would like to do some custom G-Vapors that are unique to the F-16. And he's also working on a functional pilot on the inside, but I don't believe that's going to launch with the update. He still would like to have more time to perfect that.
Very nice. I like that a lot. I see you back there. Hi, bud.
Just coasting.
Oh, I'm full afterburner.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little bit of burner here. So we get back to base, we'll do our touch and goes, come in for our landings, and maybe do 1 or 2 high-speed flybys to get that beautiful sound of freedom.
Oh, absolutely. I'll go ahead, and whenever we do our final landing, I'll land in first. This way I can get some nice clipperoonies of you, sir.
Beautiful.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left, you'll see some desert. And if you look to your right, you'll see some desert.
With some sprinkled farmland.
Yeah, with a little bit of green. Oh, airspeed, schmare speed. Listen, if I'm going to be able to push this thing, it has to be the last final push home. Airspeed's currently Mach 1.68 or 868. True airspeed is going to be 1,048. I'm gonna go no higher now. I don't want to go past 20,000 since I'm gonna be passing base here, just right off to our left. I'm gonna start to slow down here.
Leveling off at 20,000.
Yep, and I'm gonna do a nice little dive down here. I'm gonna do a little, not too crazy of a dive down, but just like a nice little rotation. Past good old Luke there, right in between Glendale Municipal and Luke. I always like to give Luke Air Force Base a lot of love. I'm sure you guys know from my previous videos. If you guys haven't, check them out on the channel. We have a bunch of different sorties, checking out a bunch of different aircraft. But Luke Air Force Base is a reoccurring base throughout the series, so it's very nice to return back to her. Nothing too crazy or special about her, but it's very, very nice to sit there and be able to fly around with her. So I'll go ahead and do a nice little kill of my altitude, try to bleed off just a little bit of air here, some speed, Mach 0.93, so I'm still going a little fast, but it's alright. Nice little visual over Luke Air Force Base and all of its low poly glory.
It ain't much, but it's home.
It ain't much, but she's home. So right about here, I go ahead and I put my throttle into about D10, so about engine 64. I'm still killing off some speed. And I'm going to go ahead and dive her down just a little bit more. Around here, right underneath us, my visual is about this highway right here in the front. Start to rotate around. That gives me enough time to go ahead and bleed off enough air. Rotate around and get a nice little lineup here. Sharp as ever. Unconventional. That's the name of the game, baby. There we go. Hit that lovely speed around 200 knots. Get that landing gear down. And for anyone that does fly this with any stick or throttle setup, or even with controller maybe, you'll see as soon as you start to get into like lower airspeed, your landing gear is out, you'll start to feel she kind of floats just a little bit. And there's actually a very interesting thing with how they designed the 16. If you see the 16 coming to land, the back end swings a little bit, just the way they kind of designed it, and it is very, very interesting. Coming in, trying to get not below 170 until I hit the ground. Go, and wheels down. And up.
I've also touched down. Now pulling up.
Beautiful.
Like a double touch and go.
Alrighty, I am coming back in for my final. Go ahead and get a nice little landing. I'll get my ass off the runway. We'll get some nice flybys of you, and then you'll come into land really quickly. We're running about 44 minutes right now for sortie time. Ready to go in and wrap this up for these gentlemen and ladies here watching this. Thank you guys so much for clicking this, picking us as your pilots today, showing off this aircraft. We want to be able to go ahead and show off this a little bit more in depth as we're getting a little bit more into the series now, becoming a little bit more veterans, meeting more people out there in the flight sim universe, which has been beautiful. So it is really, really amazing. So I'll go ahead and land, get you in there, Blood. Wrap up there, and thank you guys so much for just picking us and you know, learning about cold start and everything. If you guys stuck around through the entire sortie, and bonus points to you guys, thank you so much.
major brownie points.
Wheels down.
Nicely done.
Widowee, a really cool freaking landing. Let's see if I can make this first taxiway. Come on, baby, slow down. Nice. Alright, making this first taxiway. Making it with about 29% fuel with no in-air refuelings or hot reloads. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, that same runway that I came in on, that's where you can go ahead and line up your little flybys there. Do a nice supersonic flyby, and then after
you
that
got
you
it.
do like a touch and go, and then go ahead and bring her home.
You got it.
Get my camera ready, I'll let you know. Oh, yep. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock her. Man, this is so weird. Okay, there we go. Alright. There we go. I'm going to get a nice little zoom in of you there.
Alright. Way down to you.
Copy that, sir. I see you coming in.
Airspeed is Mach 1.24.
Holy shit. Very nice. And your fuselage disappeared. Very nice, my friend. I think we can go ahead and get maybe like one more pass by. I was expecting a lot more louder of a sonic boom there.
Could be the positioning. Could be the positioning. The sound does get a little funky depending on where you are. Although flyby sonic booms aren't really as much of a thing as I'd kind of like them to be in game, but I don't know how that would go if you were playing multiplayer and you were flying around an Air Force base and you had a bunch of other people. I feel like it would be almost non-stop at that point.
So you coming in, lining up. So you coming up into the invert. Nice. Oh, that's what the camera gets wonky. See you coming down. Oh, did I see you coming straight down? Very nice.
Alright, I'll bring her in for one quick touch and go, and then we will turn around and bring her in for a landing.
Copy. I got you on the aerial cam right now. Go ahead and do some nice little barrel rolls. Nice. And if you're happy and you know it, shake your stabilizers. I'm joking. Alright, I'll see you back on the ground. Alrighty, let me know which runway you are lining up with, sir, and I'll
closest to you.
Go ahead and get you. Alright, copy. One man, one runway, no crosswind.
Wheels are down.
Copy, I'm following you.
And we are going full afterburner. You're back in the air.
That was really good. I followed you all along to the side, sir. Good shots. Good shots. Alrighty, sir. RTB, bring her on home.
You got it.
You'd be coming in the same orientation as your first landing?
Yes, sir.
Copy.
And we are wheels down.
Beautiful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, just like how we promised, we end every single aircraft showcase with showing you how to shut down this bad boy. So I'm going to go ahead and pop back in this cockpit here, and we'll show you guys how to shut her down, and then we'll shut down this video. Thank you guys so much. If you guys joined us this long for this, or even skipped along in the timestamps, thank you guys so much for joining us for this. And like I mentioned before, picking us as your pilots. You like this type of stuff? Check out the other playlists. If you don't like flying that much, guess what? I got other stuff too, so go ahead and check it out. It's a big bunch of fun basket of goodies, if you will. So go ahead and, you know, take your sticky little fingers and check out the channel. You know, if your sticky little fingers just so happen to go over the like and subscribe button, I would deeply appreciate it. And maybe Papa Zanzibar will have something for you extra next time you come around, huh? Yeah. Alrighty, breaking some taxiing laws. Right over here, turning, going a little bit faster than I wanted to. And we'll do it right over here. I'll take this second spot here if you want to take this first spot to the left of me.
Alrighty.
And it looks like we have some 18s in the air flying around. Oh, there's one 18 over there. I thought there was another 18 that just flew past. See you coming in right over there, sir. Beautiful. Alrighty, well, I led the start. I'm gonna go ahead and lead the shutdown. Well, what I like to do is, for starters, you can go ahead and if you go to your helmet mounted display, you can go ahead and turn her all the way off and stuff like that. You can go get real fancy with it. This should be off. Yep, off. Go ahead and make sure that all your lights are off now. Go ahead and flip off your strobes, beacons, navigation, recognition. Make sure all that's 0, great grand gravy. And to go ahead and do your full little shutdown of everything, of your engine. This, right, so if you look in your lights, the back left last panel where all your other systems are in the back here. You'll see your flyby wire right here, and then right above that you'll see the engine main shutoff valve. Go ahead and do that. Here's spool down. There, go ahead and make sure my seat doesn't eject me into the fucking stratosphere. It won't be too loud outside, so we'll go ahead and flip that beautiful yellow handle, open her up. From here, we're going to go ahead and make sure that our JSF starter switch is off. Go ahead and make sure our engine switch is off. I always like to double check that. Sometimes she likes to flip it on even though it's off. Go ahead and just check the fuel gauges if you'd like to go ahead and check everything else at that. Make sure everything is good with that. You'll see your fuel flow should be 0, and you'll see everything else is on for your avionics and whatnot. That is because that bad boy is going to be determined right here in your main power. Flip that off, and there we go. We have our screen, so we got about 30 minutes and 42 seconds for total flight time. Don't know if that's completely accurate because we're running about 58 minutes for sortie time, but I'll take it. 57 hours right about there. Doing pretty solid for everything, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate all you guys. The last and but least thing is flip on those chocks, covers, and that ladder again, so that this way we are ready for our next sortie. Peach, any pros and cons? Any last comments about the 16 here?
Well, not much left to say, other than the fact that we're both really looking forward to the update overhaul from DC Designs. It's gonna be killer.
There will be a lot more things updated with one of those, hopefully with the exterior sound, a lot of the interior stuff as well, a bunch of other things. When that does release, we'll go ahead and make sure to do a quick, very short sortie instead of an aircraft showcase for you guys, just kind of highlighting what they changed since the last time that we did this thing. But thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Like I mentioned before, you like that shit? Get those grubby fingers in there. Like that like and subscribe button, guys. Thank you guys so much, and I will diddle you guys in the next one.